I think that at some point, with all of us, always felt that there's something else that we can give away to the world. And I think that also a lot of the times we have these type of ideas that they just come into our head and they kind of like tell us that we might not have something that is actually valuable that we can share to the world. At least that's what stopped me 10 years ago from starting my YouTube channel. When I was 13, 14, I was just getting into fitness. I just started training. I remember it was the first time that I went to the gym with my dad, and that's what actually led me to lose a great amount of weight because I used to be obese when I was a kid. And I knew that that situation had to change, but I just didn't know how to change it. And I remember that once I started, there were so many different myths and so many different things that you should follow, a lot of misinformation, a lot of different things that I saw. And at that point, I was living in Venezuela since I'm from there. And I remember that there was so much of a difference, especially because I've always spoken English. And I remember that it was always different, the things that you found on English than the ones that you found in Spanish. Now they're both a little bit similar, but I can't really prevent myself from actually asking myself what would have happened if I had actually started this YouTube channel 10 years ago. I can't really change that. I'm already here and I can't wait to actually start sharing valuable information and content throughout my way of telling stories. Because I think that a lot of the times fitness content, it sounds pretty much the same, but a lot of the times it's also coming from people that are super technical or that they make it really hard for the average person that's on the street to understand nutrition terms, how can they actually make fitness work for them. And it doesn't have to be perfect in order for you to start, or at least that's the type of content that I want to have with this channel, okay? I'm not gonna lie, this is like a very, very vulnerable video for me because every time that I have this idea, I always do try to wait for the perfect moment or having the perfect video or having the perfect something in order for me to actually post it. And in reality, I know that I have to just post it and then it will get better with time. So this first video is probably going to be one of the very first few ones that I'll do essentially in one take. Obviously, I'm gonna edit it to make it a little bit better and try to make it a little bit more easy to watch, but I am going very much outside my comfort zone by posting this video. And probably if you're watching this, I'm not even going to advertise this anywhere. I'm just gonna start posting on my YouTube channel for a few weeks without telling anyone because I really don't want for people to know that about my surroundings. Well, that will probably change later on in the future, but for a while I just want to be posting content and really find my inner voice and the type of stories that I want to tell. I don't really I'm super introverted, and despite that I am confident in what I do get sidetracked by what my friends can say or what my surroundings can say and all of that. And in reality, I honestly just want to help people with fitness content, particularly women, because I think that mainly it's because I was raised mainly by women. I was raised mainly by my mom and my grandma. And I have like a special part of me that it's always kind of like trying to understand a little bit more about female physiology, because despite that we're so similar at the same time, it makes such a big difference, all of those things, that in training it can be a lot of more confusing to train as a woman than it is to train as a man. So I'll probably start digging deeper in topics related to that, but this again is my first video. Sorry about just posting something like this, but I want to keep it as real as possible in the beginning and try to overcome this thing that I have that is preventing me from actually posting valuable content by fear of not being perfect. I need to understand that once start to post a little bit more, I'm hopefully going to be better at telling stories for everyone that is watching this video. If you watch this video this long, I really thank you a lot, because again, this has been a very vulnerable video for me to watch, and I promise that I will get better at telling stories, because that's going to be the full aim of this channel. I want to make fitness and strength training as reachable as possible to everyone that is involved in the day-to-day life, that they have some type of struggle, that they have anxiety or mental health problems regarding the gym. And I want for people to understand that it's never as intimidating as it seems. The best people that I met in my life have been through the gym. It's a place that is filled with self-improvement, people who want to be better, people who are trying to challenge themselves in a lot of areas of their life and not only fitness. And I've been coaching people for over a year now, and I've really understood a lot of things that common people, or not common people, but like people who aren't in the industry, inside the industry of the fitness, they have a lot of doubts that if you're working inside the industry or you've been following the industry for a while, you kind of like forget about those things because you have the industry just here on your face and you're never really considering things that the average person is thinking. So hopefully I can help people that are not directly being coached by me by having the same type of talks and conversations that I have with my clients, so that they can understand a little bit more about the beauty of fitness and how it can enhance your life rather than restricting it from the things that you enjoy. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully you'll enjoy my future content. Thank you very much. Bye.